Hello, welcome back to Forgotten Legends of Sound. We are just knocking all of these out, trying to just finish the rest of them so that we could go back to our regular lives, regular CDs, videos and stuff. So, yeah, I'm not sick of this, but it just took a long time. That's all. It took a long time to get through all of these, but it has been fun.
So we're doing, what letter are we doing, Ian?
We're doing the U's.
Oh, the U's.
Yeah. Oh, snap. So we'll begin with UFO. This is pretty cool, kind of like 70s hard rock, heavy metal-ish kind of stuff. Pretty cool.
Dude, so Love to Love is probably one of the most underrated classic rock songs of all time, man.
Y'all better know that.
That song is like up there with like Kashmir and
that's a
epic.
Great
whoa, that's a pretty big claim.
It's a pretty big claim.
Yeah,
I like Love to Love.
I agree, dude. Love to Love and Astronomy from Blue Oyster Cult are like the two most underrated, because I remember I was talking to my coworker and we were talking about like those sort of like mystic sounding kind of songs that just seem to, Kashmir or like Dream On or whatever, where they just had a certain kind of feel to them and whatnot. So then I showed him those two songs and he was like, yeah, I've never heard of these before. And I was like, pretty damn good, man. Like they're pretty cool. So yeah, no, I agree with you, bro. So here's a bunch of Over. Here's Bergtat, back when they were black metal.
Yeah.
Over, aren't they like a synth pop band?
They're like a synth pop, So yeah, pretty cool. Early press and stuff. Then here's the Cavell de Sanger. Which means black metal. But this album's more like acoustic-y and stuff. I still like it. I think it's cool. This album, Nathan's Madrigal, I didn't care for back in high school. I was like, whatever. But I listened to it like more recently and I was like, dude, this is pretty cool. Like when I started actually enjoying black metal, then I was kind of like, yeah, this album's pretty awesome. But yeah, anyway, it's kind of cool. I actually like the artwork too. I think the artwork is pretty sick.
Yeah.
Then we got themes of from William Blake's Marriage of Heaven and Hell. This is like a 2-discer thing, OG one. Yeah, kind of cool. Really weird stuff. That's the thing about Over is like all their music, their albums, at least they're unique. Like they don't sound like anybody else, and that's kind of cool. Here's the Metamorphosis EP, kind of cool. Track 2 is Gnosis is pretty sick on there. If you like Perdition City, then you'll like that little EP. It's got a little extra stuff.
You used to play Perdition City a lot, like back when we were in college. Like you played that album a lot.
Yeah. And then here's the 2 Silence Teaches You How to Sing. This one's what? Silence Teaches You How to Sing. And the other one is the Silencing the Singing EP. I actually don't really care for these ones that much. They're a little bit more glitchy and kind of, I don't know, a little bit more boring to me. I need to listen to them more, but that was kind of the impression when I went through them. Then we got Over, Lycanthrope and Themes, kind of like little film score thing. Then we got Over with Quick Fix of Melancholy EP, kind of cool. And then we've got Svid Nedger, little movie or whatever. Like this one actually, like the piano things in it are like kind of cool. That was pretty cool. Then we got Over with Blood Inside. Man, when this album was out, it was so weird. It was so different.
Yeah.
But like in the late, 2007 time period when we were getting all the avant-garde stuff, I was also kind of like getting more into Over and stuff, and I was like, it was really weird, but it was.
Wait,
it was cool.
real quick, was that the like video we went through? They were playing it live, and they had like that thing on the back, like all the visuals on the back and stuff.
This one here.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, but they did play some Blood Inside songs on that though. All yeah. And then here's Over with Shadows of the Sun. That EOS is such a great freaking opener. That album is a little bit more ambient and stuff, so it's kind of like you have to be in the mood for it sometimes. Then we got Wars of the Roses. Pretty cool. Then we got Childhood's End. This is like their 60s covers kind of album. Then here's Over, the Norwegian National Opera. This is like has like a DVD, CD thing or whatever, so kind of cool. That was whenever you and I watched that DVD and we were all like, just staring at it and just kind of like a little traumatized. Like, this is
There's some weird crap on there, man.
I forgot about the leg cutting piece.
Yeah.
I forgot about like the guy would be on
like
this high
on that
freaking thing, like
he'd be all
shaving or
his
something.
leg.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, it's art. No, I love the Moon Piece. The Moon Piece was a song that wasn't like on any of their albums. It's like started out the concert with that piano thing. I think that song is pretty cool. And then we got the messy, 1 through 6 or whatever, with the Tromso orchestra or whatever. That one, I was a little bit meh at first, but now I kind of like it. I think it's pretty cool. It's kind of their closest to doing like it's like a classical album with like electronic stuff, but still kind of like dark sounding, I guess. I don't know. Here's the Sun O and Over EP that they did together, Terrestrials. And then here's, ATGCLVLSSCAP. Apparently that stands for like, I don't know, zodiac signs or some other crap, or astrology or something. Something I don't know anything about. And then we got Riverhead, another one of their film score things. Then we got Assassination of Julius Caesar. That's my favorite album from them, but no secret there. I like a lot of synth pop crap, but I think the album's freaking awesome. And this EP too, Sick Transit Gloria Mundi. This is a great freaking EP too. Driving down Sunset Boulevard, looking. Yeah, that's cool. And then we got Drone Activity. Yeah, and Over is a band that some of their stuff I really like, and other stuff I don't care as much for, but at the same time, I appreciate that they keep trying to do different things. Not everything they do is gonna freaking click for me, but this album, I thought it was good when it first came out, but then it really grew on me, and now I think it's freaking awesome. Here's Flowers of Evil, and that's like their kind of newest album. So, oh snap! Whew. So we got more Over. Here's a Hexahedron. This is like this one and that one with all the ATG whatever one. Those ones I guess are like live ones that they like did more things in the studio. Like they're live performances, but they added and tweaked it and stuff in the studio so that they like that last one has like little bits of songs from the last album, but they morphed it so that it's not really
like Scooter.
Recognizable. No. Like Scooter, and then they just add like and some chipmunk voices and here's Scary Music, little album of them doing some old school horror.
I think people are gonna they're gonna think that we think that they're like that's
that they think
that we think that Scooter's like a live band or something,
Yeah,
we throw that out there just to confuse people.
Muddy the waters.
Yeah, muddy the waters.
Yeah. Then we got.
You'll never know.
We want to make sure our viewers question everything we do. Throw you off our track.
Throw off our track. You don't even know what's going to come next. And then we got Unexpected Utopia. That one's like a later reissue of that first album, but still cool. A little bit harder to find.
Yeah, wasn't this one like hard to get for you? Like,
yeah, I think I paid like $40 or $50 for it or something, if I remember right. I don't know. I'd have to go back because sometimes it's like cool to go back on like eBay or Discogs and see what you got something for back in the day. I'll have to check, And then we got In a Flesh Aquarium. This one's signed, apparently. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that's an awesome album.
Did you guys see him live?
No. Oh. We just had all the members sign it. No, like we bought it and it was already signed or whatever. Okay. Yeah, one of those things. This is In a Flesh Aquarium with the We Invaders EP, so kind of cool. It also has a bonus track on the We Invaders, whereas the regular We Invaders only had 4 songs. This one they added like a bonus track, so I was like, kind of cool.
For me, like Manticora Black Circus is probably my favorite album of 2006, but this album's probably in like my top 5 for 2006.
It's a great album.
Yeah. It really caught me off guard.
Yeah, and it was an album that you had to listen to a bunch of times before you're like starting vibe with it and stuff.
It was like super unexpected. So I was just like,
I see what you there. Yeah. That was so unexpected. And then we got Fables of the Sleepless Empire. This one I think is a little bit harder to find as well. Yeah. It was like self-produced and stuff. That looked kind of cool, the art and stuff, So, I don't know, kind of cool. Maybe sometimes like when something was like hard to find back in the day, I wonder like because then I'll check like later and then I'm like, wow, they're selling it for $10. So I was like, back when I got it, I had to pay like freaking $60 for that thing, So it's like sometimes you just never know like when something's gonna get rare or if like people won't care about it and then there's a ton of copies and then it'll go low because no one's buying it. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know this stuff.
Well, that's the thing is like there are certain bands that over time they start to get lost,
Yeah.
And when people don't share it. Don't talk about it or anything. It just gets more and more just in the weeds. And then like
forgotten legends.
Yeah, like they're just forgotten, and so it's nice to bring those bands back and to be like, oh, dude,
hey,
like this
band,
this also happened in '99 or something. It's just cool.
Light of Dawn, Unisonic. If you like Michael Kiske, check it out. Pretty cool. Kai Hansen, Michael Kiske rocking out. And then we got Unleashed. Oh snap! Here's Sworn Allegiance. This is like pretty catchy death metal. Like it's pretty catchy, and it's usually like Viking kind of stuff. Viking lyrics. Midwinter Blot. Oh snap! And we got Unleashed.
It just looks like death metal.
I know. This one. What's this one again? Oh yeah, Hammer Battalion. Yeah. And then we've got As Yggdrasil Trembles. You know, a little Norse stuff. This was the one that I heard a bit of Sworn Allegiance back in high school, and I remember really liking that whole Winterland song and stuff. But I never like got into them. And then when this album was like more newer, I was kind of like, this is like kind of cool, like Odelheim. Then I was like, I mean, I made fun of some of the lyrics and stuff, but I was just kind of like, because like, all right, I guess we're opening that can of worms.
You started it. You started it.
Yeah, what story is this?
I just find it really funny when like freaking Viking folks are like, you know, kill the Christians and, you know, invaders and stuff. And it's like, man, you guys be invading everybody. It's just it's like, sure, hundreds of years ago, literally everybody was fudging massacring each other and killing each other. But I understand they're like doing the lyrics like, you know, from the Viking perspective. It's like, cool, you know, like whatever. But it was just kind of funny because it was just like terror of white Christ and whatnot, you know, and I was just kind of like, nowadays it just seems like, here's Dawn of the Night. I still like Unleashed. I think they're a cool band, but it was just kind of funny because it was just, it's really ironic when someone's trying to make it out like in the past, like, you guys were all the evil ones.
Yeah, we did nothing wrong.
Yeah, we did nothing wrong. And it was just kind of like...
Our ancestors were like, you know, giving people flowers.
Yeah, you know, and it was like, you look at every culture back in the day, and all of them did some fudged up stuff.
History's fucking brutal, man.
Yeah, everyone's evil.
Yeah, everyone's evil. And the cultures that are not around today, they got conquered and destroyed, you know, so it's kind of like, yeah, anyways. Maybe you guys didn't need that. I don't know. We're just throwing that out there. But here's the Urban Dance Squad, kind of a rap metal, kind of similar to Rage Against the Machine. Here's oh shoot, I got these out of order. Oh shoot.
Oh snap.
Oh snap. Yeah, these are all way out of order. So
fudge it, we're doing it live.
We're doing it live. That dude was going wild. Okay, so
you want that one back?
Yeah. So this is their first album. Yeah, and this is their second one, Live and Perspectives of a Genuine Crossover. Here's Persona Non Grata. But going back to the whole like lyrics and stuff, back in the day, I used to be offended a lot more by lyrics, whether they're punk lyrics or whether they were freaking cattle decapitation or whatever, you know. So back in the day, I used to just take everybody's lyrics and be so like whatever. Nowadays, I'm kind of just like, as long as there's cool music, like I'm kind of down for it, you know. So I don't know, just as a caveat of like, I don't know.
And, I mean, and there's still times where like it can turn you off a little bit, but but I don't know, not enough. Like if it still sounds really good, it's like whatever. I can move past it.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too.
Because like for a long time I wouldn't listen to Bad Religion just because I thought they're just
pompous.
Yeah,
like,
I was like, man, fuck these guys, and then I was like, this is pretty freaking good.
Yeah, because there's a ton of punk bands where I'm like, I like their music, but I fudging hate their politics or I hate their whatever. And it was just kind of funny because it was just like, I don't know. Maybe I just got older and I was just less passionate about things or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is. You're done with this conversation?
Yeah, nothing to add. Kevin's like,
I don't have anything.
Kevin's like, you guys stab yourself in the foot. Go for it. Yeah. Kevin's like, I'm just gonna say whatever.
I'm gonna chill. Do my own thing.
That's Earthhouse first album. Here's Earthhouse with what is it? Dens. Dre Ritual Gensitz Des Cosmos. It's like for black metal. 3 hymns to the cosmos or something. Here's the album that I heard that I was kind of like, these guys are pretty cool. Der Freiwillig Bettler. Anyway, it's kind of a cool album. They're kind of a blend of like, they got like ritual ambient crap mixed with black metal, mixed with doom metal. Kind of weird. Now this band did catfish me a little bit though. Let me just, that's music for the true closured. They catfished me a little bit. Here's how. I listened to that album and I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I picked up some of their other albums. And then like I listened to some of the other ones and I'm like, these ones are not as good. Like, cause they're, you know, some of their, same thing with this one. It's like kind of more doomy and more like ambient kind of stuff. And I don't really like that as much, you know? So I was kind of like, I thought you guys did like this black metal, like weird black metal stuff and whatnot, you know? So I guess not catfish. I just didn't do my research. You know? So anyway.
Well, it's kind of.
But they're still pretty cool. I still like them. But like I was kind of like that one album made me like so like excited that, I just jumped the gun. Stupid.
And then here's mine, Unexpected, a Flesh Aquarium. Mm-hmm. And thank you guys. Yeah, I remember you guys showing me that, and I was like, oh, this is pretty awesome.
Yeah, pretty wild. It's out there. It's pretty wild.
And Ian, take it away.
I will take it away. Kevin, why don't you take it away? No.
Well, thanks for watching, and we are going to do the V's next. So
yeah.
see you next time.
See ya.